This is Three Sisters Race Circuit here in Wigan in Lancashire, and no, it's not just another track day. Let me explain something. If you're going to buy a bike today, you'll go into a bike dealer's, a showroom, and you'll take it for a road test, hopefully. Presuming, of course, it's a road bike. What if it's not a road bike? If it's an off-road machine, things are not quite so easy. Dealers don't like you getting their nice shiny trail bikes all covered in mud. Well, that all changed a couple of years ago when the Blackburn bike manufacturer CCM started to introduce their factory ride-outs for their trail bikes. You could take the bikes out into the Lake District, into the Peak District in Derbyshire, get them covered in mud, have a go. If you liked it, if you bought it, if you didn't, you'd had a good day anyway. Well, now they've taken things a stage further and introduced a completely new concept to trying a bike. You can now come here and join them on a Supermoto Track Day. Now, here to explain all is Managing Director, nonetheless, of CCM, Peter Swift. Peter, I've called this a Supermoto Track Day. There's a bit more to it than that, isn't there, from your side?
Yeah, there is. We're going to be launching these in a few weeks' time, and they've come out of the success of the factory ride-outs, which is the off-road days we've been doing in the Lake District and the Peaks, which have gone really, really well. It gives people a chance to come and actually ride our motorcycles before they buy, or just to try something new. Well, that's great for the off-road, and that's done so well that I've actually formed a team of people now, which Johnston is heading up as the managing director of what we're calling CCM Sport. And CCM Sport at the NEC is going to launch a new vehicle, which is the Supermoto Track Days. And we're here at Three Sisters today to really try it out, because it gives people a chance who've never ridden a Supermoto style bike before to really have a go and see what the bike can do.
Yeah.
Because it's not like a road race track day. On something like this, we provide all the bikes. We've got a fleet of 20 bikes here, and on a tight circuit like this, you can really throw it around the corners and learn how to get down. It can either be knee down or foot out, whichever way you like to ride, but just have fun.
Oh, well, we've seen evidence of that today. I mean, there's some very quick lads here. You've got some pretty good riders. Who have you got here with you today?
Well, we've got a guy who we're sponsoring in the European Supermoto Championship, Stefan Mezard. He's here just really to show people how you can ride and how quick these are, because if you put Stefan on here on his CCM against an R1 or any other of the super bikes, he'd beat it around this circuit, because it's a different style of riding.
That's exactly what I was thinking when I was watching him. I thought, no superbike would keep up with that.
No,
not on this circuit.
Not on this circuit, because it's tight. It really is a tight circuit. And we will be choosing circuits like this around the country to do them on.
Now, here's a man famed for his exploits on a Suzuki normally, European stunt champion Kevin Carmichael. But Kevin, you've added a CCM to your show now.
Yeah, I've added one of these, first class stunt bike.
Well, what will that give you that your Suzuki doesn't give you?
It's just obviously a bit lighter.
Yeah.
Puts another dimension into the show. It basically does everything the big bike does. Very, very good for feet up burnouts.
Feet up burnouts?
I'll show you some later.
Oh, right, well, we're going to get a demo on that later today, yeah.
It's the best bike I've ever ridden for that.
Really, yeah.
Big power slides.
And you've enjoyed it going round here. You've given Stefan a run for his money, I've noticed.
Yeah. Well, it's obviously very quick.
Do people, I know you're known for your stunts. Do you do a lot of track work or anything like that? Or
No,
have you done in the past?
I go out now and again on a road bike on the track, but nothing, maybe 2 or 3 times a year.
Really?
Yeah. But I used to race motocross bikes, so
right.
Obviously these things are similar.
Yeah, they are similar.
But it's a good combination, because it's a kind of half-breed, which is good for this.
Do you use it on the road, your CCM?
Yeah, I've been out on the road, had a couple of races on it. So.
Right, we won't talk about that. And one of the guys trying this out for the first time here today is Anthony Cave. Anthony, you're not familiar with Supermoto?
Not at all, no.
So what brings you down here?
I was here with a fellow Jack Lillies from Dees in the south of England. He said he's been trying for months to get me to ride one. I was just saying, yeah, they're okay, CCM, but they're just clearly not big enough, really. Right. So I've got a huge capacity, 1200 cc. I thought they had nothing going for them, really. But I came down here and rode it, and oh my God. There's nothing you can't do.
Right.
On a big heavy bike, you have to worry about tyres, you have to worry about brakes, you have to worry about everything.
Yeah.
On this, you worry about nothing. You just bang it into every corner and just let it ride.
Just go for it.
Oh, every corner.
So you've got what, FJ 1200 now?
1200s, yeah.
Right.
I'll be getting rid of that.
Yeah, so
well, yeah.
you're having one of these, are you think?
Next year,
Right.
definitely.
So I suppose the message is, anybody wants to buy a nice FJ 1200?
You don't. If you're considering buying it, just buy it. Because it'll do everything you want. It's better that, look, you can get the pegs down, you can get everything down. It's just fantastic. And unlike other off-road bikes, it handles. It does everything you want. It's totally predictable.
I think you're hooked, Anthony.
I'm completely hooked. You can slide it in, slide it out. You can do anything you want. It's fantastic.
Fantastic.
It's a toy.
Brilliant. Here's a man that's well and truly hooked.
Yeah, definitely.
Now here's a famous name, not so much a famous face. You've normally got your Wild Child helmet on, haven't you?
Right, I take it off special for interviews.
Exactly. You see Wild Child in all the motorcycle magazines. This is the man, Martin Childs. What do you think of Supermotos then? As someone that's ridden everything, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely an art to riding them.
Yeah.
So it's not like just getting on another big bike and just seeing how far you get your knee down, how fast you can take corner. In here, the idea is to get the back turned before the corner.
Yeah.
It helps you get through the corner quicker.
Yeah.
So I mean, when you see people do it, it's just the best work of art
It looks
ever.
very easy, but
Yeah.
that's the art of being good at something, isn't it?
Well, exactly. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
good people can make anything look easy.
Well, as I'm sure you can see, these guys are having a ball, having a fantastic time on these Supermoto machines on this nice, perfect little twisty circuit. Some pretty hot lads out there, and some novices as well. It's not a race, doesn't matter how fast you go or how slow you go. This is going to be launched about February next year. Prices aren't fixed yet, but it's not expected to cost any more than a normal track day. And remember, these guys are supplying the bikes, so if you throw it down the road, you give it back at the end of the day. It doesn't really matter. If I were you, I'd look out for details and do yourself a favour and have a